let's talk about Screamer for Hudson and Taraji P. Henson. So earlier this month, they appeared on the 10th, what was it, the July 10th season premiere of Celebrity Family Feud, which I actually like watching celebrity. I don't know, for some reason, all the game show stuff, I like watching the celebrity versions more than the regular versions, like Celebrity Big Brother, Celebrity Family Feud, Celebrity Worst Cooks in America. I just like watching the celebrities. So a clip from the July 10th episode of Family Feud has sparked a divisive, I almost said divisive, tomato, debate on the internet. The 11th season kicked off with celebrities Screaming for Hudson and Taraji P. Henson going head-to-head to raise money for their respective charities. Taraji represented the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, while Screaming for played for her own Screaming for Hudson Foundation. One of the questions asked during the episode, as you know, they ask a few, was to name the best R&B group of all time. So they had Destiny's Child, TLC, I almost said TMC, Destiny's Child, TLC, SWV, LMNOP, and the Supremes made the list, but when the Spice Girls popped up, both Taraji and Screaming for raised the eyebrow, screaming to the audience that they were more pop than R&B. Now, I do have the clip, because you know we love a receipt over on this show. It's a short but sweet one. But we'll get into that. Hold on as I pull that video up courtesy of the TikTok, and then we'll come back and talk. Please hold.
Name the best R&B girl group of all time.
That is pop! Pop! That is pop! That is that R&B! That is pop! Testing! That is pop!
Don't go away. We might not be back. Celebrity Family Feud is really cute. Name the best R&B girl group of all time.
Yeah, so, okay, why are we popping? Why are we not pausing? Why are we not pausing? Thank you. What is going on? I don't know what the hell's going on with the social media today. So yeah, there was that. And of course, you know, with that whole situation, people were up in arms about it and saying that they do not understand how y'all had the Spice Girls, of all people, in there. And it wasn't only that. They had the unlitigated goal of even including Salt and Pepper in there as a girl group. Oh, they're a girl group, but they weren't R&B. They were hip-hop. Maybe they had some elements of R&B in their music, but they were not R&B. Now, the clip has since, as you know, gone viral and kicked off a debate across social media, with many insisting the girl group doesn't belong on any R&B list. One person said, ain't no way the Spice Girls belong on any credible best of R&B list. This is what one user wrote. Another said they def gave some good R&B songs, though. Now, I had, of course, had to give my thoughts. Now, while Spice Girls, I will say this, are primarily known as a pop group, which basically means popular, we're not going to sit up in here and act like their music doesn't incorporate elements of R&B, particularly on their third album, Forever. Their earliest album, Spice and Spice World, also featured some R&B influences alongside dance, pop, and other genres. Say You'll Be There, To Become One have elements of R&B. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need a little something on a human time. Had some dance pop up in there with influences of Motown and Blue Eye Soul. However, if you want to talk about best R&B groups of all time, Spice Girls, no shade, do not belong on that list. Just like I said, Salt and Pepper, who were hip hop and not R&B girl group. They were a girl group. Or was it in the audience? Y'all had a lot of clear folks up in there, and the fact that they black, that's what y'all picked. That's why y'all need more black people working behind the scenes on this show, because they could have had that debate, but like, Salt and Pepper do not belong on this list. Now, if I had to choose, because it was hard for me to try to figure out how, you know, who to put on the list or whatever. Why didn't they pick SWV? My SWV should have been on the list, or Sister Sledge, or the Pointer Sisters. Like, I feel like those should have been the ones that should have been up in there. But it was just too funny. They should make a song like that. Because that's what I sound like. There's two birds chirping this loudly. But But yeah, no shade. I'm just gonna have to agree with Screamer for and them on that. It's like, yeah, while they had elements of R&B up in there, and they played around the different genres. They weren't specifically an R&B group. So when you're talking about R&B, I think you really need to fixate on R&B girl groups and not just be like, oh, some people who dabbled in it, and because they were popular, that it's familiar. So I'll say all this say, what do you guys think of this story? Because I know this will be that's why I thought it'd be a good enough debate to bring on this show. Because we love debates over here, especially when it comes to music. So yeah, whatever your thoughts are, if you think that the Spice Girls are or are not an R&B girl group and should have been on that list, especially Family Feud starting debates. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments.